Hello, everyone. Welcome to our team meeting. For those of you that want to hop on with the rest of us, we are going to share today what is working well. So if I posted the Zoom link in the team chat, if you guys want to hop on live and share some things that are working well for you. Anyways, so we are excited to hear from everyone that has hopped on live, and let me just mute you all. So I can't wait to hear what is working well for everyone. And I thought I would start out first, and I'm going to sound like a broken record because it's kind of what's been working well for a while for me. But what's been working well for me is the battle of the hostess parties that I've been doing, where I've been doing with another stylist. So I started this in September. And I don't know what it is, but there's something magical about doing it with another stylist, so that it's like stylist versus stylist, plus all of us bring our hostesses. And we, and we do a party like the whole month, and I've shared the template with you guys, or the whole week. And we even have like daily double dares that we have all the hostesses in a chat, and we do the daily double dares. And that's been working really, really well. In fact, last month I had my highest party ever. It was like over $1,300 by doing just one party with these hostesses. So, I feel like it's super important to do these like consistently. The great thing is that once you start it, you start building up momentum, and people see, like, some of their friends are seeing how much they're getting spoiled, because they get a gift in their goodie bag every time they do one of the daily dares. And so they also get a gift in their goodie bag that I send them after the party for every buy 3 get 1 free. And so some of my hostesses have earned tons and tons of gifts in their goodie bag, and they're just like fun little items from I buy things on bulk on Amazon. Anyways, I've talked about this before in trainings. I won't shut up about it because it just works so well, and I only have to do like one party, but I typically have 3 hostesses. So if you guys have not tried it yet, I really want to challenge you guys to try it. And the ladies that have been doing it with me, because I've been posting and doing some of them live in our team, like as I post in my party, I also post in a team. And the ladies that have been doing it with me are having a lot of success and just having a lot of fun, because you're doing it with another stylist, and so you're learning from them. So that's what's been working well for me. And also doing Yumi Who. So if you don't know what Yumi Who is, it's like an online software that you can use to put all of your stock, all of your Mani stock, all in one place visually for your customers to see. And they can go and claim the items that they want, and then you send them an invoice. I just really like doing this because the thing I love about it is eventually those items turn into retired things. And when people are looking for retired items, they can go to my Yumi Who, because there's old stuff there, and they're going to see, oh, these things, when you buy them, maybe they don't sell immediately, but they usually sell as they become retired. And so that's just been working well for me, to have my Mani stock all in one place on the Yumi Who software. And people just randomly claim the items. I send them an invoice, and I get paid for that. So I really like both of those things. Are something I've been consistently doing, and that has consistently brought in sales for me. All right, I want to hear what's been working well for some of you. I'm going to give you guys, like, I would say maybe 2 minutes, because we only have like 20 minutes left. So who would like to share something that's been working well for them, either in their VIP group, in their, a vendor event, with sales, or even with their team? Becky, you're unmuted.
I was gonna say, I'll go. I was waiting for someone else. I've been doing vendor events because it's spring, those work really well. talking to everybody, sampling everybody, and Manny of the Month subscriptions. What's been working for me right now.
Okay, tell me a little more of the Manny of the Month. Is this like how one that we did with Julie Cruz where she?
Yeah, kind of. I'm working on it right now to get sent out. This one, I got these cute little boxes.
Oh my word, those are.
And then my husband drew on them because I'm doing the Bloomer Has It set this month.
Yeah.
So he drew that on them.
What? Wait, he drew that on top of each box?
Yeah.
Stop it. That's amazing.
So I'm going to have like each box themed as the nail set that I'm doing every month.
So cute.
Hopefully he'll, continue to do it for me. But and then I got like some gardening stuff, like gloves and a little pot with some basil seeds. And then I just have like some cute little candy and like this cute little gnome that I got from the dollar store.
I love that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put all that in with their set and then send it. So it's kind of fun.
And you're just, so are you doing it very similar to?
Yeah, very similar to Julie's. Like, I don't think I changed much of what she like showed us. So I'm doing that. And then like each month is going to have a different theme. So
when did you start that and what success have you seen from that?
Well, I have always done a Manny of the Month, but not like this, not with like a cute little box. I just like would put it in a package and they did not have a theme. It was just a hot mess.
Right.
But I've been doing that and I have like 1 to 5 people do it depending on which month, like Christmas and stuff gets more, but
yeah.
So yeah, one is successful for me. I'll take it. Right.
Any sale is successful, right?
That's right.
Bexy is asking she said, how many boxes, how much are you charging for the boxes? And is there only one set in there?
For one set, I did 18. I used to do 15 for one set, but with the prices and the shipping on the box, so I decided to raise it up. And then I think I did 28 for 2 sets and 38 for 3 sets if they choose that.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Love it. Thank you. It's fun. I bet it's more helpful to do it as a theme because it's just easier to think of than doing like random stuff. And I think people get more excited about like, ooh, this gardening theme, like.
Yeah, it's a lot funner because then you don't have to figure out what you sent them last time and not to make sure and send them the same thing. So, because it's different themes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love it. And then Katie just asked me how I share my Yumihu link. So I made it a tiny URL and it's just always in my link tree, which is on like my Instagram. So that's where I get random orders is from my Instagram link tree. Okay, who else would like to share? Don't be so quiet, ladies. Marsha, you always have brilliant ideas. I know you got something.
Oh, let's see. So I'm using texting more. That's kind of been my focus this last month, is to do more texting with my customers and my team, and not always rely on Facebook messaging, because more and more people are just getting off of Facebook.
Yeah.
So, and emails, I have more and more people not reading emails. So
it's true.
I'm finding, they get so many. So starting to try to use texting and getting much better responses from people from that. And then just reaching back, follow up. I fall behind so often, but going back through all the customers that haven't ordered in a while, like just reaching out to them again, I'm starting with the text first and see if they'll answer that. And then if not, then I send an email or a Facebook message.
Smart. And I think that's super smart. The whole follow-up thing. I was just thinking about like some of the foundation that I buy from another direct sales girl. And I was like, gosh, I need to buy more, but I'm just like lazy to like, sometimes I get lazy. I mean, sometimes we are lazy shoppers and it's like, I need more, but like, I don't want to reach out and whatever. And I'm like, but if she reached out to me and said, hey, do you need any more makeup? I'd be like, yes, I do. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes just that follow up, it's like people need it, but they're just lazy and they haven't taken the time to like go in and shop on your link, right?
It's that simple, like just they say, yes, I do. And they're like, okay, well, here's the link. Or would you rather I place the order for you? And they can just tell me, yeah, I need this, this, and this. Okay, here's the invoice and I'll go place the order for you.
Yeah. And that actually reminded me, of this same girl that I buy some of my makeup from. She did in the past send an email just to like a couple of her customers. And she was like, hey, I'm doing, like, I'm about to place a big bulk order, reply if you need anything and I'll add it to it. And I was like, yes, I do. So I thought that was a really simple way. It wasn't a mass newsletter. It was just a really quick email to like a handful of customers. But I was like, oh, that was genius. And it worked because I placed an order. I told her what I wanted. I Venmo'd her. It was very simple. And Marcia, you're using, when you say texting, are you talking about how you like just text with your iPhone, or are you talking about the Project Broadcast text software that you and I have been downloading?
I've started using Project Broadcast, unless it's somebody that's a close friend of mine that I already text
their contact
on a regular basis.
Yeah, I think that's a lot easier than trying to like manually text everyone with your phone and
Yes, to be able to type a text. I know a lot of people work their business from their phone, but I work mine from my computer.
Same.
And I only do some things from my phone. And so to be able to type text from my computer is a lifesaver for me.
Totally. Yeah. And it's like you can do one message, send it to like all your customers at once, but it feels like they're getting one message. So yeah, that's a whole nother training that Marcia and I will probably do.
That's later.
For those of you that are like, what are you talking about? We're working on that one. Okay, who else would like to share?
Hey, Kelly, this is Tanya. I'm driving in the car. I apologize. I'm not on video. How are you guys? So one quick thing. I think just like you said, kind of going back to some of the basic stuff in my VIP group that's been working is remembering that really good nail fees sell nails, and doing that consistently and sharing your link when you share a good nail fee, and maybe offer like a little deal, once a week, or maybe, even twice a week. Not everybody sees it all the time. And I have some sporadic shoppers that shop with me once every few months. I did it last week, and I had somebody order 15 sets from me by sharing one nail fee with my shopping link and a buy 3 get 2 free. So she bought 3 buy 3 get 2. So I think it's just consistency. Sometimes even with that, with sharing good nail fees and sharing your shopping link.
Yeah. So question for you, because sometimes, did you share the shopping link in the caption or in the comments? Because sometimes if you share it in the caption, then Facebook's like, oh, we don't want you to leave Facebook, and it doesn't get seen as much. I'm just curious.
I did it up in the caption. Sometimes I do it in the comments, but I did do it in the caption for this one.
Nice. It's true. When I see a good nail fee, I'm like, oh, well, like I want that. I think nail fees do get seen a lot. I think the algorithm probably, and I almost think having one nail fee versus like, I've noticed for me, if I post an album, it doesn't get seen as well as just one picture.
Yeah. Yep. I will highlight just one really good nail fee, usually once or twice a week. It's just part of what I do. And I think, especially, and I try to time it, like a lot of times I do it on Fridays just because I know that people get paid on Fridays. So I'm just thinking that in mind, when you're, think strategically when you're posting nail fees and around paydays and things like that.
Super smart. Fingernail Friday. Tanya, really quick, what are some of the like little deals that you have done in the past with a nail fee where, in your VIP group?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll do it, like I'll give them the option even, like I'll say, like maybe a single set at a certain price, whatever's in your range. I mean, I know prices have gone up, but I've done, $9, $10, or buy 3, get 2 free, or adding in some accent nails. So sometimes I let them pick. Sometimes they only want maybe that 1 or 2 sets that I posted. And then other times, someone will go, oh my gosh, I'm doing the buy 3, get 2, and I'm going to do 3 of those. So I usually keep it pretty simple and standard. I think everybody knows their VIPs and kind of what types of sales they like, but it is good to change it up periodically.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great reminder, Tanya. Thank you. All right, who else wants to share what's working well for them? Carrie, go ahead and unmute yourself.
I tend to do some sort of sale every month, and I usually plan it either at the beginning of the month or the end of the month for my strategic purpose of bonus qualifying quick. And that's worked for me for the last, 6-8 months. I've been able to bonus qualify within the first week, typically, because I can usually get about $200 to $300 in sales in one sale.
I love it. Can you give us examples of some of the sales you've done in the past?
I mean, usually typically it's about $8 or $9 per set. I have some crazy VIPs that love nail polish, so I usually don't close out my parties until they hit $1,000, and I close them out probably at least once a month.
Awesome. So
yeah,
you're getting all those freebies.
I'm getting all the freebies, so I can
allows you to
Yes.
sell them for a lot cheaper.
Yes. I have a
We don't want anyone losing money, right?
No. And I have a very large inventory. My customers, I kind of know them pretty well. I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I have some ones that will buy with every launch. So I just have some crazy VIPs, which is pretty nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, that helps a lot. We love those VIPs, right? I love that. I think that's super smart. Strategically place your sale at the beginning of the month. So you're like, boom, I'm bonus qualified, or I'm qualified.
Yeah.
Correction, I'm qualified. And then anything beyond that is like a bonus, right? Or towards the end of the month, if you're needing the next level of the next percentage level of commission. I love it. That's a great idea.
It also gets you to enhance commission a lot quicker too.
Yeah. Super smart. All right. Well, who else wants to share? We have like 8 more minutes. So maybe 2 or 3 more people. Jackie, go ahead.
Hey.
Hi.
So on Girls Night In, I've been kind of knocking out 3 things with 1 stone. So, when we do like this or that, or would you rather? So I throw a couple of those in. My Girls Night In is always on Sunday nights. And I usually do it this way, like twice a month, because I don't always want to feel salesy or pushy, right? So I always, in my Girls Night In, 2 times a month, I'll put a party booking game so that I can book more parties. I'll say, pick a number. And when I tell them to pick a number, what they don't know is that every one of my numbers comes with a party. So it could be 1 set with a free set for a party, or 2 free sets with a party, but all of my numbers come with a party.
I love it.
And then another thing I implement,
is slow down, girl. When you say, so let's say they pick, explain that a little more. Like if they pick box number 1 or whatever, what would
I just private message. I don't put anything in my Girls Night In. I private message and say, hey, Kelly, you picked number 2. That comes with a free set for a party. Are you game, girl? They're in. Okay. But every one of my numbers, if there's 6 or 8 numbers or 6 or 8 boxes or flowers, they all come with a party. There's no just 2 free sets or no, anything else. Everything comes with a party. They don't know that. And because I'm private messaging them.
Brilliant. And so you said you do that about once a month?
I do it about twice a month. And
great.
then it keeps me pretty full on parties.
That's great. I love
Plus
that.
I book other parties off of those parties. So, And then another thing I do, you guys, I always put this in my girls' night in twice a month also, is ask me a question about my business. Because, and then I say for 10 extra points for the giveaway during the girls' night in, if you ask me a question about my business, you'll get 10 extra points. So for the 5 girls, you guys that are asking me a question, there are 10 on the sidelines that are watching what everybody asks, and they're going to watch what I say. Okay. You may not know they're watching, but they're there watching. Okay.
True.
And then I tell them for 5 more extra points, join our team considering the page. You can be a fly on the wall. You can sit in the group, just see, we have a team considering group. I don't have a single one, it's a team. So we split up the posting. And so then they join the group from my girls' night in.
Love it. And we have one as well. If you guys don't
Yes.
have access to, if you're not on Jackie's team, there's a Team Nailed It one that you can, link to if you need to. That's a great idea, Jackie.
Yeah, so ask questions. And then the last thing I do twice a month, because I don't want to feel salesy, is the very last post I say, you guys shop till you drop from my personal inventory, and I post my YouMeWho link. All sets are $10 till 11 p.m. So I do my girls' night in from 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then I tell them they can shop till 11 p.m. and score all the sets they want for $10. So I did it this past Sunday, and I sold $200 worth in one night. So boom. So that's my very last post. And then I can be right there as they're, claiming from my YouMeWho. Then I can be like, thanks, Laura, for your claims. I just keep posting because the algorithm is high at that time, right? With your girls' night in. So I just keep posting like, thanks, Laura, for your claims. Thanks, Kelly, for your claims. And it really kind of gets other people saying, oh, she says till 11 o'clock. So I'm claiming.
Super smart. Love those ideas. Okay. We have time for one more. But I want to share one thought I just had that I remembered something worked well for me was, so with my Battle of the Hostess parties that I do like once a month, I have hostesses that are like waiting for the next month, right? And while they're waiting for my May party, I gave them a link and said, if there's anything you want to buy in the meantime, or your friends and family, just use this link. And I had a girl this month that her friends and family went bonkers on some of the sets this month, and she sold $400. Her friend's family bought $400 worth of nails just from her link that for her party that hasn't even started. So if you have people in the lineup for parties, give them a link to use in the meantime. Because I was like blown away. I'm like, gosh, your party hasn't even started. Like, let's go. Anyway, okay, who else wants to go share one final idea? You have 3 minutes. Katie Olson, let's hear it.
Hey, so, this is something that we've done over the years, but I feel like I kind of forget about it. So just wanted to kind of remind everybody, but when we just had those 4 petite sets launch, I reached out to anybody in my back office who had previously ordered any petite set. And it was a great way to connect with some customers that I hadn't spoken to for a while. And even if you don't have, a ton of orders in your back office because you're a newer stylist, you can also look up anything that's similar to whatever's launching, right? So like if it's a blue glitter, look in your back office and see who's ordered a blue glitter in the past and just let them know that you were thinking of them. It makes them feel special. And then it also allows you an opportunity to connect with them. And I swear that's where all my orders came from when we just had that launch. So just wanted to remind everybody of that.
That is so brilliant. I
So
love
did you
that.
just type in the petite set in the customer order, like search for them?
Yeah, so if you have the item number, which you can get from, what's that website? Is it YouMeWho, where they have all
Probably.
the item codes?
I know they're on there.
Yeah, so I'm always like me, you, who, me. I always forget the name of that one. But those have the item codes in there. You can literally just search like pink and everything that's pink will come up. But we have, some valuable data in our back office
True,
based
yeah.
on what people are ordering. So, and it gives you a reason to connect, which I think sometimes we're like, what do we say? And then, it's easy to be able to just tell them, hey, I was thinking of you because I know you love da 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 da. Yeah.
Brilliant, Katie. That's a great, super simple tip that we can all utilize. Okay, this has been so great. I feel bad that I have to end this because we've had so many great ideas and I'm sure there's more. But I want to do this every month. So if you have a great idea, save it for next month. We're going to chat and hear more ideas because it's just fun to mix it up and try new things. So thanks. This has been so fun hearing. And thanks everyone who joined us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.